Hello everyone, my name is Nafiseh Jafarzadeh. I am a research associate in MIT. My research is about transparency mechanisms in international environmental law. Different forms of environmental information and data gathering, such as measuring, reporting, and monitoring, are some of the most effective mechanisms of transparency in international environmental law that keep the government accountable for their commitment to the environment. There are challenges and several gaps which hamper the effectiveness of transparency in international environmental law as following: lack of high-quality data. A large number of environmental data are not easy to understand for policymakers, which make misinterpretation. Decisions must address changes happening over time, but environmental data are often collected only once in small scales. Standardized reporting process. Standardization can be defined as those activities that make more integrated and transparent process, reduction of duplication, and greater sharing of information. Unclear and complex reporting formats can be a reason for non-participation or inconsistency in reporting. Lack of quantitative targets. While targets are often determined by consensus based on the best available knowledge, lack of quantitative metrics can make it difficult for countries to be transparent. And also limitation to the transfer of technologies. Transfer of relevant technology is a compliance incentive which assists developing countries to disclose of information and provide accurate data for informed decision making. Barriers to the transfer of technology arise for different reasons, from insufficient human capabilities, economic and political issues, to insufficient legal protection. There are some key legal issues in the context of transparency mechanisms in international environmental law, including fragmentation in international environmental law and institutional fragmentation. Different requirements under each treaty and convention has created scattered activities and made it difficult for countries to meet their measuring and reporting obligations. And also enforcement mechanism and compliance and non-compliance issues, which is more connected to the principle of sovereignty of states. Lack of binding provisions and enforceable obligations is a challenge of international environmental regulation. Transparency through data-driven approaches require binding legal obligations rather than incentives that rely more on voluntary approaches. And transparency is a resource incentive exercise, particularly for developing states. Therefore, international cooperation initiative and capacity building through regional workshops that allow countries to share information and update progress could play a significant role in supporting transparency. Also, legal and institutional approaches should facilitate the access and transfer of environmentally sound technologies to countries. Opportunities and areas of synergy and collaboration should also be explored. To sum up, transparency in international environmental law requires a global response, including the North and the South, local and global communities, and the public and private sectors. Thank you.